For decades, the ANC was not just a political party, it was the home for Black hope. It defeated apartheid, it gave us freedom, and it promised a better life for all. But today, millions of South Africans are asking one question: what went wrong, and should we still be voting the ANC? Now, in this video, we will discuss how the ANC slowly lost its moral authority and how each president contributed to the decline of the ANC, and whether Black South Africans still have hope inside or outside the ANC. My name is Alokwan, and these are the news that matter the most. Now, in 1994 to 1999, it was the Nelson Mandela era. Now, Nelson Mandela gave South Africa political freedom, but not economic freedom. Yes, Nelson Mandela united the country, and yes, Nelson Mandela prevented a civil war. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Land was not returned at scale, mines were not nationalized, and banks stayed in the same hands. The apartheid economy remained untouched. Now, Nelson Mandela believed that reconciliation would eventually bring equality, but instead, it created a small black elite and a massive poor majority. Now, this wasn't corruption, it was compromise, but that compromise planted the seed for today's inequality. Then came the Thabo Mbeki era from 1999 to 2008, the intellectual era. Now, Mbeki was smart, disciplined, and global-minded, but two things destroyed his legacy. Now, Thabo Mbeki questioned whether HIV does indeed cause AIDS, and therefore the government delayed with ARVs treatment, and experts estimate that over 300,000 people died unnecessarily. Now, this was not a mistake, but it was ignorance from the government that was led by Thabo Mbeki. Then there was the arms deal scandal, where billions were spent on weapons that South Africans didn't need, which led to kickbacks, corruption, and cover-ups. Now, this is where ANC's loyalty replaced accountability. Whistleblowers were punished, institutions were weakened, and the ANC stopped serving the people, and it started protecting itself. Then came the man of the moment, Jacob Zuma. He led in 2009 all the way to 2018, and this is where the ANC truly fell apart. Now, Jacob Zuma didn't just lead badly, but he normalized corruption. There was Nkandla, where public money was spent on his private home, and then state capture, where the Gupta family influencing cabinet appointments, and then Eskom collapsed, SOEs looted, and Marikana massacre, where 34 mine workers were unalived and justice was delayed. Now, under Jacob Zuma, corruption became a career path. Loyalty mattered more than competence, and the ANC became a shield for criminals. Now, this era broke public trust beyond repair. Hence, people started believing that if they vote a millionaire to be a president of South Africa, corruption will be better. And there came Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa from 2018 up until now. Hashtag Tumamina. Ramaphosa promised a new dawn, but what did the people get? Load shedding, unemployment above 30%, and collapsing local municipalities. And then there was also the Phala scandal, where foreign currency was hidden on his farm, and questions were not being answered and accountability was being avoided. He talks about reform, but he acts cautiously. And the reason behind that is that Ramaphosa knows that fixing the ANC would mean fighting people inside the ANC, and that's something he will not do. And today, the ANC is failing because it became a party of power and not service. Cadre deployment destroyed institutions, corruption was tolerated, then it was defended, and the party forgot the poor once it tasted comfort. The ANC no longer governs, but it manages decline. However, the ANC is no longer the only political home for black South Africans. There is the Economic Freedom Fighter. There is Umkhonto weSizwe, where maybe Jacob Zuma is willing to rectify his mistakes. And then there is also DA that still struggles with trust amongst the black majority. There is no perfect alternative yet. However, the biggest power shift has already happened. Black voters are no longer loyal to ANC by default, and that alone is progress. And the biggest question is, should you still vote for ANC? My answer is vote ANC if only you believe it can reform itself and if you believe internal accountability will win. But if you are still voting for ANC out of fear, out of history, or because there's no one else, then you are not voting, you are surviving politically. And it's a fact that the ANC liberated South Africa, but liberation does not guarantee good governance forever. Democracy means that no political party is owed your vote. The future of black South Africans will not be saved by loyalty. It will be saved by accountability, choice, and courage. It is very evident that the people are tired of the ANC. Therefore, we should do to the ANC what the ANC did to the apartheid government. What are your thoughts?